a handful of snaps?
Nah, no sir.
Shaq, you're going to the NFL after this. How much does the draft process play into your decision whether you're going to play or not?
And nothing at all. I know my injury is just a slight sprain, and I don't got nothing to do with it all. I want to play in this game. To play my last game for Clemson in the national championship. I don't want to leave no doubts and not be able to play, not to be able to play your last game. So I'd be highly upset if I don't be able to play my last game.
Do you have anybody telling you not to play?
Nah, they just told me I just depend on how my body feeling. If I can go, if I can't go, I don't want to hurt the team in any kind of way. For me out there lacking performance, with me being hurt.
What makes Derrick Henry such a good running back?
He's
like not as big as you are.
Yeah, Derrick's big. Like all Alabama running backs, big and just run with like they can't be stopped. And that's why I seen on film with Derrick Henry, he run like he cannot be stopped. One man is not bringing him down. I seen a stiff arm he did last week to the defensive end, and it was incredible. He's just a beast, a grown man.
How does he compare? I mean, obviously he's a Heisman Trophy winner, but if you could compare him to Piran or Elijah or some of those other big guys you come across.
He's way different from both of them. Just different kind of guy, more bigger, more lean, more taller, and just they run different, and a lot different from Elijah Hood, close to P. Ryan and those guys.
What about Wayne? How does Wayne, when you get to see him in practice, I guess a good bit, where does he kind of stack up in that mix?
Wayne up there, Wayne run aggressive too, like him, run hard. Wayne fight for every yard he get. He determined not to be stopped, just like Henry. Wayne just determined not to be stopped at any time.
Shaq, you hurt your knee, what, second, third play of the game?
Second play in the game.
Did you know right away things weren't good, or?
Oh, nah, I was just I thought I just banged my knee up a little bit. And then when I tried to move the third play, I couldn't make it all the way to the A gap. So I knew something was wrong with it, so I went to go check it out and came back in for that sack. And I knew after that sack I couldn't go no more. It felt like it was limiting me from moving, flipping hips and everything, and moving sideways.
Was it tough sitting there and watching it all, or how'd you deal with it?
Oh, yes, sir. It was tough sitting there, knowing I had to watch those guys go out there and play. But then I just knew I had faith in my teammates, knew they'd get the job done, and I did my job over the sideline, just coaching my guys up, like Austin Bryan and Richard Jurgen and Dane and all those, and coach them up, see what I seen from the sideline, and make them much better plays and everything like that. So it was a good experience and a bad experience at the same time. I just found a way to help my teammates be successful and making plays.
How's your recovery going?
Oh, the recovery going good. I'm just taking a day at a time, and hopefully I want to be ready by game time and everything. And I'm just taking a day at a time, just trying to get my knee back ready.
You think the chances are good you'll play?
Yeah, yes, sir. It's a chance.
What about sorry if I came in late, but when you have somebody like Derrick Henry who's kind of a downhill runner, is it absolutely essential to get them early and to kind of stop that momentum? And do you think that's even possible the way the season that he's had?
We need to get him before he get started. That's our goal is to get penetration before he gets started running the ball. And if we do that, everything else take care of the place. That's what those guys did to Pete Ryan last week, and it paid off and helped us big. Just get them before they get started, and everything else will play out.
About the 15 and 15 shirts that everyone was passing around, when you see it on a T-shirt, it's just kind of a dream that things like that. When did it really dawn on you that was a possibility? Was it midway through the season where you guys actually thought, well, we have a chance to be that team that can run the table?
I'll say after these two big wins against Notre Dame and Florida State, I knew we had a chance to do something special and be undefeated. Those two good teams was in our way, and we just continued to get better and dream big, like Coach Winnie was saying.
What are you doing every day to get ready for the game? What's your rehab?
Doing weights with my knee, stem, ice, and just get my knee back stronger, doing a little bit of movement and everything.
Is there anything that can be done? There's no, in the massaging aspect, no, what do you call it, the needles, none of that can work. It's just the straight up, the heat and ice kind of stuff that can be.
Yeah, and how I feel when it comes game time. Hopefully I'll be feeling right. If I play tomorrow, if we play tomorrow, I couldn't be able to play. That's how I feel right now.
Hey, Shaq. J.D. Elliott, Seneca Journal. So you've played a lot of close games close to home, over at Daniel High School, and then obviously here at Clemson. This is kind of your last game in a Clemson uniform. How do you prepare for that?
I'm just enjoying the journey, knowing it's my last game, and I really want to be out with those guys for this last game, and I'm just enjoying this last week, my last week in Clemson and everything, and just taking a day at a time, and just trying to get better. Just focus on Alabama and bringing the national championship back to Clemson.
As one of the leaders on this team, you obviously played a big impact even off the field in this game, this past game. What did you tell your fellow defensive linemen, fellow defensive players when they would come back after a play or something like that, after a big stop on defense?
Oh, I just told them. Austin had told me when I got hurt, he was gonna hold me down and have my back and everything, and that's what he did. He did that the whole night, and I was very proud of him. And every time I watch him playing, just remind me how I was when I was a freshman, back behind Vic now. So it's a great feeling watching him go out there and make big plays for us last week.
A lot of people have talked about how Clemson's wide receiver you, but really the past couple of years has been a lot of defensive you as well. And then you defensive end you, excuse me. Then you go out, and Austin obviously comes in and plays really well. You get to see all these guys play in practice too. What have you kind of seen out there from some of the guys that might not get as much reps as you do in practice?
Guys, Richard and Austin is getting better every day, and we got a red shirt and Clee. He's going to be a special player coming off next year and helping those guys. And we got a vet like Dane that's been in the system a while, been doing his job and everything. And we getting Chris Register right. They found him a great fit at DN. He looked a lot faster at DN and movement and everything like that. So the young guys just been stepping up and getting big, and that's what we preach in our meeting room every day. Just get better every day as a player, and Coach Hobby make sure he teaches us all the same everything, technique, and so we all can be successful one day.
You've had guys like Vic, worked behind guys like Vic, Corey, Tavares, Malachi, all those guys, and they've kind of imparted their advice to you. Is there anything now that you have to impart to the younger guys?
Oh yeah, I told Austin during the game, it's like, that's your game to make your resume for next year, and that's what he did. And it's just a game, just build his confidence for next year, so he can be ready next year when the season comes. And that's what those guys was telling me before they had left. Just be ready when your time comes, man. If you're ready, your time comes, you just make the most of it.
How hard was it, especially when that game was still in doubt, to know that you can't be out there helping?
Oh, it was hard. Watching my guys out there play. I just had faith in them and knew they was gonna come out and with the win, and just trust my young DNs we got and everything like that. I knew, like Coach Hobby and Coach Smith always say, be ready. You never know when your opportunity comes. And when his opportunity was called, he made the most of it. And I was very happy about how he played throughout the whole game and everything.
Probably answered this 100 times. How are you feeling now?
Right now, I'm just sore right now. Just got out of rehab. Really haven't done movement. I was about to do movement today after doing practice today. So we'll see how that goes.
Do you feel confident you're going to be able to play? Or?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel confident I want to play. I feel like I want to play, and I want to play my last game for Clemson in the national championship. So I'm doing everything in my power just to be able to play.
I don't know how much film you watched of Alabama, but how do you perceive the progression their vertical passing game has made in the last 4 or 5 weeks, especially like on a Calvin Ridley front?
Oh, man, really outstanding players. I'm impressed with them. They skill guys are good, and how they open up their pass game, getting them the ball. because people have their eyes on Derrick Henry, think he getting the ball all the time. So it help out in the pass game when you just focus on Derrick Henry all the time, and then they open up with a pass and rally and really hit you up deep down for a big play. So they got a lot of weapons on their offense and everything. I'm very impressed with their quarterback, smart quarterback, made the right decision at all time and everything.